boy, my very first paycheck, I'll have to make sure to invest this money wisely.
Hey boy, you got your play set of Kashtira cards yet?
Well, no, sir, but I need to make sure that I invest properly.
Boy, if you don't got the best cards in the game, you're just gonna be a big old lame-o and nobody's gonna like you, I'm just saying. YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis XL. Alright, welcome you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is day 93 of the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! The last week coming up, and we're taking a look at a blast from the past once more. It's time for KashFoes, that combination of Kashtiras and Metalfoes that allows us to do some crazy things with it. You know, a lot of different combos and wombos are going to be going off today. So we got ourselves our deck here. It's combining the Kashtiras and all their special summoning and banishing with the Search Power Metalfoes with their powerful fusions, along with the new Psychic type monsters. All the new Psychic support is in here as well. So we're going to be showing off this deck, showing you how it works, showing off the combos and the wombos, the what do's and the what not do's, and we'll have ourselves a good old time. So, of course, as always, big shout out to the person who sent us in this deck, as this was one sent to us via our Discord, and that'd be Mr. The First Alchemist, big purveyor of 60 card decks he is. So, we got ourselves our deck, and we're going to be showing it off, showing you how it works, the whole shebang. If you want to know the whole deck profile, it's going to be at the end as usual. For now, though, hit up all the good buttons below, let us know how we're doing on this. You know, let us know what you think of this one. And without further ado, let's get right into the action and show off what this deck can do. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day, another card game. As always, we like to go first with this sort of deck because we like to do lots of combos and stuff. So let's see what we have here. Not the greatest opening hand in the world. Let me think about this. I mean, I do have my Serene Psychic Girl, so that's at least something. It's not the perfect hand, but we'll see where this goes. We're summoning our Serene Psychic Girl. When she gets normal special, I just banish one of the cards from my hand. I can summon out another monster from my deck. Really wish Parallel Teleport lets you, like, do something when it's banished, but that's neither here nor there. But this is going to let us start off with our Mind Procedure. Cool little dude. He's special summon. I paid 2,000 life points. Bit of life point pain, but at the same time, we'll just get him back later. And this let me get any of my teleport spells. Now, in this particular instance, I could get E-Tele, or I can get Teleport Fusion. I'm going to go for Teleport Fusion. I just have a better feeling about that one. And we're going to go for our Silent Magician here. Bring out our boy here. Because when he gets summoned, I can revive one of my monsters and increase its level by 1. And just do whatever the heck I want from there. So we'll go ahead, summon out our Mind Procedure, increase his level by 1. And that's going to let us go into our next synchro. You know, there's a bit of synchro climbing with this one. We're going to go for our mark number 2, Electric Boogaloo. And I don't have any banished psychic monsters at the moment, which I suppose I could have had, but that's neither here nor there. So let me think here. From here, we're going to go ahead and activate our Telefusion. I'm going to go ahead and banish 2 of our psychic synchros and summon out this guy, Absolute Axon Kicker. Ginormous, beefy boss monster. And I'll put him in defense mode because I'm just, you know, I'm quirky like that. I'm just going to put him in defense rather than attack, just in case. We'll go ahead and put him in defense mode, and we will end our turn for now. There's old Axon Kicker. He might be a big beat stick, but he's got a heart of gold because, you know, he's got a lot of cool effects. He can't be destroyed by card effects. I can pay life points in order to banish all my opponent's face-up cards, which is really nasty. And more importantly, during the turn he's like sent in the graveyard, or the turn after, I should say, he's gonna let me summon out a big old fusion from the extra deck. I'm mixing my words. What can I say? I am mixing my words today. Let me slow it down just a smidge. Let's do it in the end phase. Activate our Kashtira Prep. This is gonna let me summon out my boy Kashtira Elements. Put that in attack mode, and let's go ahead and hit our opponent's extra deck, or not their extra, but their main deck. Because this appears to be... I was about to say this is Monarchs. I don't think this is Monarchs. I don't know what this is. Kind of hard to say. But let's put our Axon Kicker in attack mode now. And let's see here. I got a tuna. I have a tuna, so let's summon out Brain Control here. And let's see, who can we summon out? Well, I think good old Thought Cross Arcfiend crossed my mind here. We'll summon out the Thought Cross Arcfiend. And because of Brain Controller being sent to the graveyard, he actually goes to my opponent's side of the field. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll give him this, which would be really great if I had, like, one of my boys with piercing damage, which sadly I don't at the moment. You know, if I had the other Axon Kicker, I would. But thanks to Thought Cross Arcfiend, I can actually revive my Silent Psychic Magician, and he's going to go ahead and revive a monster too. So right now we're really getting into the whole idea of, you know, the psychic part of this deck, which we will see again in, I think it was day 96, we're also seeing these. But we're also going to, at some point we're going to go ahead and see, you know, more Kashtiras, more Metalfoes. That's the bread and butter of this deck. But at this point, we're getting to see all the psychic stuff. So, let's see here. I think that's good. I think that is a-okay. So let's go ahead and attack with the Brain Magician. Brain Magician, that's what they call it. We don't call them psychics no more. No, we're going to call them Brain Magicians. Alright. So we'll destroy into my opponent's monster. And Thought Cross does have a really, really nasty effect, I will mention. Because basically what he can do, I can tribute my psychic monsters, gain life points equal to their attack points, and then this guy gains attack equal to whatever I gain. It's really, really a lot of damage I can put on. Plus it also lets me use Axon Kicker. So, okay. Let's go ahead and activate that Thought Cross Arcfiend. Tribute off Axon Kicker, because I think piercing damage is going to be really useful here. I think that's going to be really useful considering what my opponent seems to want to do. I mean, I could be wrong as to what my opponent's up to, but I also think I'm completely correct. Alright. Alright, so what is this guy actually trying to do? I mean, he's got the germs. He's got all this stuff in defensive mode. What is the point of this deck? Seems to be some sort of stall deck, but I'm not sure as to what the purpose of it is. It's hard to say. Alright, but regardless of that, let's go ahead and activate our Absolute Axon Kicker. I'm going to use that guy and get out the original Ultimate Axon Kicker. Because this guy has pierce damage. And let's see. Let's see, I get a Metalfoes card if I wanted it. True, decisions. I kind of want to play this, but I have 6,900 life points. It's too nice to let it go. So, instead, let's go ahead and attack with Ultimate Axon Kicker, you know? Because this guy, like I said, piercing damage, destroys a monster, I'll gain back some life points. So, yeah, I'll take the 500 from the Jeremy man, but I'll gain 1,000, so all's good. So, let's go ahead and I'm probably going to put my procedure in attack. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm more curious to know what my opponent's doing than anything. So, I'd rather just, you know, not do that. For now, let's just attack him and see, what is he up to? Trap Master. Trap... I know, okay. I know I'm in the casual server today, but at the same time, Trap Master? Master of all trap cards? Okay, I don't know what to say about that. I legit don't know what to say about that. Okay. That's totally fine. Okay, so now my opponent's just doing what they're doing. We still don't know what the strategy is, though. What is he up to? Oh, Darkness Neosphere? Oh, it's Dark Necrophere. There could be a Darkness Neosphere in here somewhere. Hard to say. Ascendant of Thunder? Copycat? Okay. I am thoroughly bamboozled and potentially schmeckledorped. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use Thought Cross Arcfiend's effect. As much as I want to keep Axon Kicker, I'd rather just get a bunch of life points. I'd rather just get a bunch of those. Okay. So, I legitimately don't know what to call this opponent of mine. It's an interesting thing. It feels almost like old school kind of... not quite. It feels like a deck from an alternate format or something. It's really weird. It's kind of weird. All right. Well, let's go ahead and activate our E-Telly. We'll summon out a monster from our deck. Let's go ahead and get some Metalfoes action because we haven't seen them yet. We'll summon out our Metalfoes Silver. And let's see here. We'll activate our Tearlament's Kashtira. So I can banish off my trap card and get my lady back on the board. And, oh wait, yeah, just banish the trap card. It works either way. So we'll go ahead and use our Tearlament's Kashtira. Get rid of more of my opponent's cards. Wow. I'm flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted and schmeckledorfed. What can I say? I summon out Bismugear in attack mode. I'm just that interested in what this is going to go. So let's go ahead and attack my opponent with... I mean, we're going to use our Thought Cross Arc Feed, obviously. Just get rid of this off the board, gain some more life points, get some more attack points. That way we can beat over Copycat. a statement I thought I would never have to say again. We have to beat over that boy. Okay, so having done all that, I kind of wish I had a Link monster too, but I don't. Let's see. Alright, let's activate Parallel Teleport. We'll go ahead and get rid of a monster. We need to get... Where's my procedure? I'll take about 2,000 points damage for doing this, but I feel like this is necessary. We'll get ourselves a teleport here. And I can go into some other monsters. Let's see. I could go for Jura the Thunder Deity. That is true. Do I really need to do that, though? Destroy all my opponent's monsters, all their spell traps. Doesn't this do something if it's destroyed? It does. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're fine. Silver gets banished. Doesn't really matter right now. It's fine. Okay. So I'm still just trying to... I'm sitting here trying to think of what is my opponent trying to do here? What is the plan? Is Monster Reborn the plan? I kind of doubt it. My goodness. I mean, you have to give this guy... You know, you gotta give them credit. This is certainly an interesting deck. I don't know what it is or what the plan is, but it's certainly interesting. Okay, so he's gonna steal my Axon Kicker. You fiend. How dare you? You're trying to use my piercing damage against me? Well, two can play at that game. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger out that silver so I can get myself some more life points. That's the thing about Psychics. We pay the life points. We also want to gain the life points. It's really important to do that. Alright. So now I just need to worry about beating over Axon. Which with this is not great. Let's see here. Level 7 or lower Psychic that is banished. Do I have one of those? Not anymore. This could be bad. This could be not as good. Let's go ahead and attack his face down monster now. Let's see where that's going to go. More... Okay, that's perfect, actually. That refreshes my hand. I really appreciate that. Okay, I can't super poly you. But that's fine. Got Dark Lady, which is great. Let's go ahead and summon out our Scareclaw's Kashtira. We'll summon that from our hand by banishing one of our monsters from the graveyard. And that's a Psychic, so now I can revive that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring back Tearlament's Kashtira. Okay, we're getting into the Tearlament action. Got the Psychics, got the Tearlaments. The Metalfoes, they're trying to show up. They're trying. Oh, Lordy, I don't know what this guy's... What is the plan here? I'm more impressed about what my opponent's trying to do than what their deck is actually doing. It's crazy there. It's crazy. Let's see. I could summon Dark later. Do I need to is the question. I don't think I need to. So let's just end our... I'm fine with this duel lasting this long. I'm not going to lie. I really just want to know what this guy's trying to do. You know, we'll have our duels against, like, standard issue nonsense. We'll see, you know, Horaces and all those other combo decks and things like that you typically see. But right now, I want to know what this guy's doing. Magic Cylinder. Oh, scary. Ooh, spooky stuff. All right. Okay. Okay, Mr. Giant Germ, Umi, Dark Necrofear, whatever the heck your deck is called. Alright, now he's playing the Battle Traps, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and use our... Yeah, let's go ahead and Teal'c's Kashtira. I will note this doesn't actually trigger off Kashtira's effect, unfortunately. Regrettably, it does not. Also, this has 0 attack, so he wasn't going to get any life points. No life points for you. Okay, let's see here. All my guys are gone ski, which is not good. I could, let's see, if I put this in defense, but that doesn't really help me. Huh. Alright, here's what we do. We're gonna activate Metalfoes stealing. Thoughtcross did us some really good work, but now he's a liability on the board. What are you reviving? Blue Eyes White Dragon. Of course, why am I not surprised? why would I be surprised that that's what he's going for? Let's compare Metalfoes Fusion. Just let me fusion summon using the monsters in my hand. One from the deck, one from the extra deck, everything like that. And Teleport Fusion, what were you doing again? I forget exactly what that does off the top of my head. Teleport Fusion, there we go. Let's see. Psychic Monster, destroyed. Banish this card, target banish Psychic. Yes, absolutely. I would love to do that. So we use Teleport Fusion and revive our Absolute Axon Kicker, which will be very useful here. Well, I can't use his effect because he's not properly Fusion summoned anymore. But that's neither here nor there. Let's activate our Metalfoes Fusion. And let's see, who can we summon here? Let's see, a card, opponent control, shuffle 2 face-up penalty monsters, extract into the deck. I guess a Dortless is fine. Extra deck, no. No. Let's go ahead and go for somebody else. Let's go ahead and summon out our boy. Good old Metalfoes Adamantine. And I can use Super Poly if I need to, but for now, I don't even need to worry about this dude heading into, Magic Cylinder or anything like that. Magic Cylinder. Remember when we had to worry about that guy? Well, we have to worry about him right now. I'm fine. I can take 3,400 points of damage. Not the problem. I have a lot of life points. Alright. I just want to point out, this is not how our deck usually... This isn't what we're normally running into. Normally, the duel will be like, my opponent does like a combo, I do a combo. I don't even know what this guy's game plan is. I mean, I love this deck. I mean, I love the idea of a deck like this. Alright, so now you're getting life points. Oh boy. Now it's the battle of who gains more life points than the other guy. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and activate a Volflame. We need to start digging into the Metalfoes line. I mean, one great thing about this duel, oh my lord, solemn wishes, is that we're getting to see all of the Metalfoes stuff and all of the Kashtira stuff, at least in part, and then we're also seeing all the Psychic stuff. So, really, this whole duel, as weird as it is just a little microcosm of everything we want to do. So let's go ahead, battle phase. I'm going to keep attacking the Blue Eyes. I have a feeling that if he had something to boost his monster's attack points, which thankfully he didn't, he would have been able to have Axon beat over Axon. Axon on Axon violence is never the answer. But if he did that, that would have been really bad. Alright. Now, all bets are off. I have no idea what this guy's going to do next. Normally, my Psychic Powers would be, they would be happening here. I mean, I played this game enough, I can basically tell exactly what people are going to do. But he's going to set a monster. I'm going to say it's Cyberjar. Or possibly Skellingle. One of those two. Alright, so now my opponent's going Turtle Up. That's great for me. We're going to activate our Metalfoes combo. And this is where we get into some nice little searching here. We're going to pop our Metalfoes combo. Get ourselves Metalfoes of the Fusion. And thanks to combo, I'll get myself another monster. This way I can start doing some more fusion summoning. Let's see. Let's get... I kind of want to get like a low scale. So I can paint him Shemin. I think that sounds like a great idea. Absolutely. 100%. So we're going to go for our boy, the Gold Driver. Making sure not to click normal summon, because that would be not so great. But this will let me pendulum summon like all the cards. So we'll get that one, and that one, and that one. We should be good here. So let's go ahead and get our boy Stealing. We'll get our boy Fenrir, and we'll go ahead and get Silvered. Very good. Let's activate our boy Fenrir. Every time you just want to activate this effect. And let's see, do I have another tier limit? No, but I have Scareclaw. So I can at least search that. So that's great. So one tricky bit of this whole thing, funnily enough, Ascendant of Thunder. Because if this is destroyed, it is going to allow him to gain back life points, which I don't want him to do. Luckily, I have means to dealing with cards like that. Let's see here. I could go from Thrillium, which will shuffle a card back into the hand, or I can go for Orichalcome. Let's see. I'm feeling Orichalcome if I can. Okay, so let's go for our Metalfoes Fusion. We'll make our Orichalcome, because he does double piercing damage. And that ought to be the game right there, but I'll go ahead and draw another card just in case. But a very interesting first opponent. I'm just going to assume I've won this one, because I'm going to attack this Skeletal right here. I was close. I was going to say Magician of Fate. I knew it was some kind of flip monster. I knew it. All right, but excellent showing on us. We showed off everything this deck wants to do for the most part. You know, we showed off the Psychics. We showed off the Metalfoes. We've shown off the Kashtiras. You know, really, this was a perfect microcosm. Lordy, the other duels are going to suck compared to this one, but it's okay. You know, you got a perfect understanding what we want to do. So we'll do 2 more times as always, because that's just what we do. Be a little longer episode, but that's fine, because we know we have to do the 3 duels. But this duel perfectly encapsulated everything we wanted to do against a very interesting opponent. And for I rarely do this. I gotta know. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Alright, let's shake it off. You know, the first duel, that was an interesting one. We got to see a lot of stuff, but now it's time for probably a more serious opponent. I say probably. You don't never know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Let's go ahead and activate our E-Telly. Get that all started up. We'll go ahead and get ourselves out our Serene Psychic Gel, because he's going to get ourselves started up. And I already have Mind Procedure. So let's go for somebody else. Let's see. Who else can we go into? There's Brain Controller, and I can change my levels. So why not? Let's go for Brain Controller. Let's go for this boy, because we already have Mind Procedure. So we'll summon out Mind Procedure. Once again with this deck, I mean, the Metalfoes and the Kashtira are like the main points of this deck. But we are seeing a lot of this, which is kind of nutty to me. Just a little nutty to me. So let's see here. Wrong button. What levels would I want to change into? That is the tricky bit. Because I still prefer to go into, you know, the usual boys and girls. Let's see. 11 star. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 500. So I want to become level 7. Why not? Let's do different things. You know how it goes. Let's just do different things. So we're gonna go ahead and make this guy level 7, 8. Yeah. No wait, that was a level off. I was supposed to be 6. Oh no. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I was gonna go for Jura the Thunder Deity, but I was off 1 number. Well, that's my own fault. We'll take it as it is. Alright, so as we did before, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll do as much as we did before. Trying to summon our Axon Kicker. I could have gone for Jura, and I feel a little bad that I messed that bit up. Bit of math. Oh, no, I can do him again now. Okay, we can do him again. Well, let's do him this time for real. So we're going to summon out our boy, Jura the Cursed Thunder Deity. Now, Brain Control will give himself to my opponent, which is neat. Let's see here. I got my fusion. Do I want to fuse? Let's see, because I need 2 synchros. So I'd rather save Telefusion for like an emergency and stuff. So let's go ahead and set Telefusion. And we will end our turn for now. We'll see where this is going to go. Because I have Jura here. He has this nice little quick effect where I can tribute him and pay 1,500 to do up to 3 different effects. And every time my opponent does anything, I'm going to gain 300 life points. It's kind of like a reverse Red Eyes Black, what's the name? Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. And that, you know, when my opponent does stuff, I'm going to gain life instead of them taking damage. Alright? So I'm going to gain up 300, slowly but surely gain all my life points back. Let me think. I can destroy all their monsters or all their spell traps. Let me think about this. Let me think about that. Let me think about this. Let me think about that. This is going to be a tricky one because he is going to attempt to fusion summon. There's a good chance that he already has everything, and I do have light monsters, which is not great when up against an invoked player. You don't really want to have light monsters when playing invoked players, because that's just giving them free stuff. I don't want to give my opponent free stuff. We're the foes of cash. We don't want our opponent having free monies. No, sir, we do not. All right. So he pretty much understands at this point that if he attempts to fusion summon, I will be able to do something about that. So yeah, they're playing it smart. They're playing it smart. They're going to go for Ali Miraji. And then he's going to go for the Secure Gardener. And that way he's going to be able to fusion summon his Mecha Ball, unfortunately. But I got methods. I got stuff. I got things. Oh, and he kaiju'd me, that too. Yeah, he also hit me with a turtle. Let me just remind y'all, he did hit me with a turtle. Okay. It's okay, I guess. I mean, I can still summon out my big beefy boy. We'll see how that's gonna go. This is gonna make things difficult. Just a little bit difficult here. I mean, I did give him the brain controller, which could be very useful. All going to depend, though. It's all going to depend on what he's got in that hand of his. Because Mechaba, as much as he's not like, is played it. No, wait, no, it's Purgatory. Never mind. I was going to say, Mechaba is a tricky dude to deal with. But no, he went for Purgatrio. Interesting choice. I mean, it means something. I mean, that is a nasty beat stick. It's got pierce damage and all that good stuff, and it can attack multiple times, which, you know, if I was playing a more defensive-minded deck, that would be absolutely horrifying. As it stands, yeah, I'll take a bit of damage. Absolutely. I'll take a fair, decent amount of, like, well, really not that much damage at all. It's less than 1,000 damage. But I was really expecting Mechaba. Maybe they're going to do it in main phase 2, but I kind of doubt it. Invoke don't often summon multiple fusion monsters. Alrighty. Ooh, hello, Cosmo Dark Lady. Alright, let's go ahead and activate our Telefusion. Since we happen to have it, we're gonna do it. Unless you're playing Dominus Aura or something. Okay, thankfully they're not doing that. That could have been a problem. Let's go ahead and summon out our boy, the Absolute Axon Kicker. We'll pay our 2,000 life points. A little low at this point, but that's okay. Because this is going to just banish all of his face-up cards. Banish the Purgatrio, banish the Meltdown, banish the Brain Control. And unless he's got something like the Dominus Traps, I don't think there's anything you can do about this. No, he is pretty much cooked right there. So let's summon Air. I really wish I had a Kashtira right now. That would have been great. It would have been great if there was one Kashtira. Doesn't really matter to me who. Because that's one of the cooler combos in this deck. That you summon something like Unicorn, or even actually Fenrir would be even better. You summon Fenrir to search Unicorn, and then you use your Metalfoes to pop Fenrir to search your spell traps. Then you summon that Unicorn, get your birth. It's really powerful. That's what we would call one of the better combos in this deck. It's really just it's a beautiful fusion of what your cards want to do. You know, you want to pop your cards that are face up to search out your Metalfoes spell traps. You want to special summon your Kashtiras when you have no monsters. So there's some dynamics there. So some dynamics there. But right now we're pretty set for what we have. I got my Absolute Axon Kicker. You know, he still can't kick anybody. He doesn't have any feet. Actually, looks like Ultra Necrozma now that I look at him. But we have this guy on the board. If he does leave the board, I can get my other kicker. Which, can we just mention that, you know, Absolute Axon Kicker and Ultimate Kicker, neither of them have legs. How do they kick anybody? I don't understand how that works. I think like the original Axon Kicker, he had legs. So I'm not sure I'm not sure why they, you know, why they're called Kicker anymore. They should be called Ultimate Axon Puncher or Slapper. You know, slapping. Yeah, We'll just call them slaps. That's what their names are. So yeah, we got our boy. We'll see what my opponent can do. I mean, he has his invoke back. He's got Alistair. So we know he can do all of that stuff. And if he goes into Mechaba, he'd be able to beat over Axon Kicker. So I don't know why he's actually hesitating here. See, he's pretty cut and dry. Okay, there we go. I was like, why are you hesitating? It seems like the most obvious thing in the world. Seems like the most obvious thing ever, sir. But this is fine. It's fine because I have Telefusion. So if my absolute boy gets his absolute butt handed to him, this will at least get me back Jura. So I can bait out Mechaba. That'll be good. Alright. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's during my opponent's turn only, though. But if it costs my opponent a card, I'll do it. I'll do it. We've got to do it. Alright, what are you doing now? Got your Alistair. Yeah, you got Invocation. I have White Monsters. I don't know. Why is he hesitating that much? It's very weird. Maybe I'm just too used to playing this game, so, like, I know what should be done. But it seems so cut and dry to me that he should go for Mechaba, use Alistair to boost its attack power so we can beat over Kicker, you know? That just seems like no duh sort of thing. But we'll see. My opponent surrenders. Okay. Why? Why did you surrender? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. He had Mechaba, unless you're not. No, there's no way. There's no way he's not playing Mechaba. There's no way. That's not even conceivably possible. Okay, so my opponent surrenders. I don't know. I guess he's upset that he didn't destroy this, but you could have just beaten over it in battle, my man. You just could have summoned up Mechaba and beaten over this. You know, that was something you had the power to do. So, a bit disappointing from the invoked player. But we only unfortunately have one more time for one more duel today, so this is going to have to settle for our second duel, and then third duel, and then that's it for today. So let's go for our third duel. Hopefully we get like we've seen all the psychics. We've seen the psychics. I'd like to see the Metalfoes combo now, because well, we've seen a little bit of that, a little bit of cash. It's been all psychics today. I don't know why. Alrighty, everybody, our third opponent, the fight in third. Let's go on all through and show off what this baby can really do, because we've had some pretty easy-going opponents today, so I'd really like to be able to put this deck through its paces in this final duel. And I think that is what we're going to get. I mean, he's already Oh, it's a Poopus. Okay. Alright, we're up against the Poopus traps. Unfortunately, I'm not playing Jinzo. Otherwise, that would be perfect, but I'm not playing Jinzo today. Maybe when it's time for the last chance of romance, luck will be on our side, and we'll get to do that with Jinzo, but yeah, you never know. Anyway, so yeah, he's doing basic combo. You know, the Odeon stuff is great. It's super consistent, but it's also very much like the same thing over and over again. Although, I do like the Vernisils as a tech option. Okay. Alright, I say you Vernisils. I say you duck. I see your Temple of the Kings. Wait, is your duck working? Whenever I play the duck in my deck, it doesn't work. So, either I'm mistaken or my game is broken. One of the two. Anyway, so you got a Poopus. You have that Omni... Well, you're not going to do that. You're going to go for the Fusion Monster. Because that'll let you reset these. Because Konami just loves designing cards like this. Alright. Well, I did ask for a more robust opponent, and I definitely got myself it. I wish I had a slightly better hand for it, but it's neither here nor there. So what are you going to do? Silhouette? Oh, Rabbit. Oh. Okay. Certainly not great, but we'll see where this is going to go. Let's special summon our boy, Kashtira Power. I would have loved to have had any Metalfoes so I could do like the ultimate combo in this deck, but unfortunately I don't have that. So we'll just have to see where this goes. Alright, an Imperm right off the bat, as one would do. Let's go ahead and E-Telly, just to see if we can bait out a Poopus. We'll see if we can bait out the Poopus. Okay, we're not going to do that. Cool. In that respect, with the cards I have, we're going to go for our Serene Psychic Girl, just try and bait out as much as humanly possible. We'll see. We shall see. I was really hoping that Fenrir would live, but yeah, it's what it is. Tis what tis. Alright, so you're going to go for that. Gonna double imperm as you would be wants to do. Alright, my opponent just does not want me to do stuff. Okay, what are you gonna get? Destructive Dharma Cannon. Okay. Certainly an interesting thing here. Let's see. I still have a normal summon. Who can I synchro summon? I can summon out Blaster. If only I had a means of banishing Fenrir, which I could have banished some things, but not that. So I think... we'll set our Metalfoes combo. And then... Darn, this is difficult, because I really was hoping to do different things, you know what I mean? I was really hoping to do different things and stuff. So let's go ahead. What does he have on the board? He just has the rabbit and this guy, right? But this guy can't be beaten in battle, and I don't think I can do damage to him either. No, he can do damage. I can do damage. Okay, so here's what we're going to go ahead and attempt. We're going to summon out our boy, the Psychic Blaster Mark II. This way, I can use his effect to try and banish Lord of the Heavenly Prison. This will also go ahead and get Fenrir banished. That way, next... Well, I can't do that other effect right now, but this way... We'll bait out in a poopus. Let's put it that way. I know you have them. You might as well play one. You absolute dingus! Did you forget how imperm works? Okay, that's easier for me, I say. It's easier for me. I know I'm playing brain control. Okay. My goodness. That's what happens when you don't read. Alright. I mean, that was really cool what my opponent did, but that just cost a good chunk of my respect for my opponent. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, you could have done that better, my dude. Alright, so what we're gonna do now... do I have a level 10 synchro? I don't think I do. No, I have an 11-star monster, but that's... fine? If I had been paying life points, I could have, you know, increased Brain Controller's level. But I didn't, so I'm just gonna set this dude for later. And we'll end our turn for now and see where this is gonna go. Because we're not out of the woods by a long shot. He still has a Poopus. This will allow him to destroy Metalfoes combo, but that's exactly what I wanted him to do. You foolish fool! You're playing right into my strategy. Right into the stratagem, indeed. So I think in this case, we're just gonna grab... I'm gonna get Gold Driver for two reasons. One, he's just a beat stick. I can summon if I need it. Two, he's a good scale. Three, I can just do other things with him. Okay. Well, now my opponent will do the Temple of the Kings again. See, the problem now is he has a Poopus. So I gotta be, like, super careful about how this works. So you got Mystic Beast Circuit, which is cool. Playing the original one. And you're going to... Can this be special? Oh, it can be special something. Okay. Alright, so Miss Seedling's gonna get you another Vernus Sylph, being the bear, as it is widely known. And you'll summon out Circuit. Okay? Neat. Now, thankfully, Mark here is a bit bigger than my opponent, but he is going to be able to bring back the man with the mark so he can do more Temple of the King things. So this is where things is going to get difficult for me. I mean, oh no, he's got the spell. That's bad. He gets fused with my monster now. That is the worst possible thing he could have done. So I think the only thing I could do to possibly salvage this is to actually, you know, attempt to use Mark II. Well, that's definitely bad. Definitely 100% bad. Can you just play a Popus now? So, you know, you clearly don't always know what to do here. Oh, yeah, you are going to do that. And you're just revealing that that is also a Popus. Why don't you just tell me what all your cards are? Alright, go ahead and waste an Apopus. Are you that... then again, he has the fusion to recover them, but still. This seems like such a waste to me. I can't tell my opponent's wasting his cards because he doesn't know what he's doing or because he's insulting me. It's hard. It's a hard call. Hard call. But I think I might be dead here. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because he's got so many bodies on the board. He's got all the Apopus traps back. I want to say there's something I could do here, but there's really not. Apopus trap is just really, really good. Just a continuous trap, and it negates any sorts of cards, and now he's going to summon any fusion. Probably be Circuit here. But then again, doesn't he not have all of his effects this way? Oh, it's 10 times worse. Okay. No spell traps allowed. That's really bad. I don't think I can get out of that. No, there is no way I can get over Exterio. Not in this situation. Granted, my monsters are still bigger than yours, actually, now that I think about it. Wait a minute. My monsters are still bigger than yours. Let's see. He has to link something off or something. Otherwise, a Popus can't do anything. Okay, there we go. He'll make, yeah, Little Knight. Okay, I'm dead to rights there. I am dead to rights because now he has little... Oh, no, he just got a Popus. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. You're going to play that now, I see. And I really wish I could use Full Metalfoes Fusion. I mean, I'll play it just to spook him, but this ain't gonna work. Because Exterio can negate any spell trap, not once per turn, not even once per chain, for that matter. And it can just negate any spell in the game. So, yeah, that's not good. Because even if I use Kashtira Birth, he can negate that too. So, there's really nothing I can do. And that stinks, because we had ourselves a nice start to today. Got to do all the cool stuff. It's funny, the crazy, like, whatever mishmash pile deck was, like, the best deck or the best duel we've had. Because we actually got to, like, do stuff. But with an Odeon deck, they're a new age of stun player, essentially. They're just trying to stun you, lock you. So, I'm definitely dead here. Because he's got so much attack, and I can't play any spell traps. And as long as he links something off every turn, then he's going to be able to keep activating this Apopus. So there's nothing I can do here. So let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So our Kashtira Power deck 2025 edition went 2-1, which is a little less than I was expecting. But then again, it's what it is. Sometimes you get exactly what you want, sometimes you don't. You know, we got to see some cool stuff with this deck regardless. We got to do most of the combos that are in this deck. I mean, we got Metalfoes, we did Kashtiras, we did the Psychic Monsters. And so, I'm happy with how the deck turned out, even if the record isn't what I was hoping it would be. Well, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter too much, because we got to do what we wanted to do, had ourselves a good time doing it. You know, it's a really cool deck. I really appreciate it, and we are going to see some more Psychics in just a few more days, because we have a more of the rest of the new Psychic Monsters, and a focus deck around them for day 96, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But I really liked this deck. I liked how it worked, and we didn't get to see like all the combos, unfortunately. One really cool combo involves Fenrir or just any Metalfoes monster. You know, you summon out Fenrir, search off of them, pop them with a Metalfoes, bring out your Unicorn, get your Birth, get out your Fenrir again, all without normal summoning. It's really cool when that goes off. Well, we didn't get to see it today, but that's okay. So, I hope everybody enjoyed nonetheless. If you did, don't forget to smack the like button and consider subscribing and all the good stuff. And thanks for watching. Tomorrow is day 94. We're taking a look at more Tronics. I know that because I have a big opening skit planned for that one, which I got to finish working on. It's not going to be as long as I was planning because reasons, but it'll work. It'll work. So here's the deck list for anyone who wanted to know what we're playing today. Take it out, have a good time with it, and play some Metalfoes. So for our main deck, we played 2 copies each of Metalfoes Volflame, Gold Driver, Silvered, Stealing, Vanisher as well. Let's see, we have ourselves 2 copies of Kashtira's Ogre, 2 copy Unicorn, 2 copy Fenrir, 2 copy of Tearlaments, 2 copies Melcaster, 2 Scareclaws. We have 1 copy of Prototype Psychic Blaster, 1 copy of Cosmo Dark Lady, 3 copies of Mind Procedure and Serene Psychic Girl, along with 3 Brain Controller, 2 copies of Rare Metalfoes Bismugear, 1 each Parametalfoes Fusion and Regular Metalfoes Fusion, 3 copies Forbidden Droplet, 1 Full Metalfoes Fusion, 3 Super Poly, 3 Emergency Tele, 3 Parallel Teleport, 3 Teleport Fusion, 2 Kashtira Birth, 2 copies Kashtira Prep, and 3 Metalfoes Combo. As for the extra deck, we have things like Silent Psychic Magician and Cyframe Zeta. We have Thought Crossfiend Archfiend and Cyframe Lord Omega. We have Psychic Blaster Mark II and Jura the Thunder Cursed Deity. We have Psychic and Punisher. 1 Alcahest. We have Adamantine, Mithrilium, Azortless. We have Orichalcum, We have, there he is, Crimsonite. We have Ultimate Axon Kicker. And last, but certainly not least, Absolute Axon Kicker. As for the side deck, there's things like Hush Psych Minister if you want more bodies on the board. There's Ghost Ogre if you want a hand trap, that's a psychic. There's Bane Control if you actually want to steal stuff of your opponents, depending on what they're playing. We have 3 copies of Metalfoes Counter, which is much like our Metalfoes combo, or if this gets destroyed, you can summon out a Metalfoes from the deck. Or, yeah, you add one from the extra deck to the hand, or whatever it was. You get stuff. If a card gets destroyed, you summon a monster from the deck using this card. There you go. And then lastly, we have Psychic Overload, which can recover your Psychic monsters into the grave and let you draw more cards, which doesn't always happen considering we're playing Pendulums, but you never know. So that's today's deck, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow, more Chronics. Till next time, you'll stay safe and happy, and you have a good one. I'll see you guys next time.